I'm Shay Russell for mining.com.au, and joining me today is James Gurry, the Managing Director for Aureka. James, it's fabulous to have you back. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thanks, Shay. Good to be with you again.
And congratulations on the maiden resource announcement for your St Arnaud project. Very exciting news. What are the key numbers here?
Yeah, Shay, it's very pleasing. We realised when we got back to business at the start of this year that we already had enough data and over 120 drill holes at the St Arnaud project, which is based around an old open pit mine called the Comstock. And so we got our resource geologists to work quite quickly to see what sort of a maiden JORC resource we might be able to put together here, because we know it's a record high gold price environment, and people are looking for smaller deposits that might be able to be brought into production sooner. So we're very pleased to announce today our gold inferred inventory of 56,500 ounces. It's at a grade of 1.2 grams per tonne. And certainly what this project doesn't have in size, it certainly makes up in the potential to get this into production sooner than other projects in Victoria.
Obviously, this is great news for the company, but what does this mean overall for Aureka's gold portfolio?
Yeah, well, it represents a 20% increase on our global inferred JORC resources. You will remember that as we got back to business at the end of last year, we already had the 304,000 ounces that you can see on the platform behind me. And we need to update those numbers now. But it's a 20% increase on the inferred JORC resource, and it gives us a much bigger exploration target, because in addition to the 56,000 ounces of gold in the inferred resource at St Arnaud, there's been an exploration target area defined around that resource of up to 116,000 ounces. So if you add up all this potential here, we're pushing on 900,000 ounces at the moment, if you look at it from that exploration target potential. So that's not too far, or not. We're within striking distance, I should say, of the 1 million ounces in an exploration target category. So we're very pleased in the direction that we're heading.
Speaking of the direction that you are heading, we've spoken about this a couple of times now. You have an incredible drill program underway, 330 days of continuous drilling. So what does that mean? What can we look forward to come out of the company? Because obviously there is a lot of activity happening here.
Yeah, indeed, Shay. We've got hundreds of samples in the lab right now from the Irvine-Stawell corridor drilling that's been going on since January. And so this week, and these weeks, we've got 2 rigs running. So one at the Irvine project, where we've already got those samples off to the lab. And we began drilling at the St Arnaud project at the Comstock, where we've just declared this JORC resource. We started drilling there before Easter. We finished the first hole there, and that's looking very encouraging. We're on to the second hole now already. So there should be plenty of news flow in terms of drill updates. And remember, that drilling at both the Irvine project and St Arnaud should feed into more updates of these JORC numbers in the coming months and later in the year.
I look forward to more updates in those numbers and the resurgence of the Victorian gold fields. James, thank you so much for being here today. It's been great catching up.
It's been a pleasure, Shay. Thanks.